everything correct. Nope. All right. See if some people come in and join me.
I'm just going the other one.
Yo, yo, yo. If anybody can hear me, give me some ones in the chat if anybody can hear me. Before I go live, before I get into it, I want to make sure I can be heard. Okay, I'm going to give it another 60 seconds. And I'm going to just go ahead and get right into this. I don't know. Okay, looks like we got some sound coming through. All right, so I'm going to just get into this, right? Today, I'm going to be talking about this. The Lost Book of the Holy Enoch Calendar, Vol.1, Secrets of the Seven Heavens and Seven Worlds and Enochian Astrology, right? So this book, you can pick this up at Amazon for about $39.99, right? So I want to get into something, right? Manual, right, for all the different luminary cycles that the Enochian books describe, right? So, and I want to do like before I get into today's date, today being the equinox here in the Holy Land, the 182nd day of the year, the last day of the summer, right? The 91st day of the season, the 182nd day of the year, the last Shabbat of the month as well as the season, right? So I want to get into this this Q&A thing. I get a lot of questions about the calendar, right? And the most questions I get, believe it or not, is how many months are in the Enoch calendar, right? You got this 12-month thing, you got this 13-month thing, and then you got some people that got even more, believe it or not. So I'm going to go to, let's see. I'm going to go to chapter 6. Chapter 6 in the book, it says 12-month structure of the calendar, page 71 to page 70, what was it, 77, 78? Okay. Let's go to chapter 6, right? I'm going to try to show you, it's a lot of images in here. Try my best to give you a visual of the month structure. So this is the 12-month structure right here. But the Enoch calendar is to be distinguished from them all, right? And there's a lot of Enochian calendar imposters out there. The reason why we got to do this, a lot of people claiming the Enoch calendar, and they dealing with all types of sources that ain't got nothing to do with the official Enoch calendar. The Enoch calendar is basically distinguished from all calendars, right? Some were strictly according to the moon phases. Some had a 13-month cycle. Some even had a leap year with a 13-month cycle every 3 years. Some calendars don't observe a weekly Sabbath based on a 7-day cycle, but have a unique Sabbath observance 7 days after the first crescent moon was sighted in the heavens. However, according to the pre-flood prophet Enoch, King Solomon, King David, and John the Revelator, as well as the scribes of the kings of Judah, the Bronze Age Hebrews had observed a 12-month calendar. This does not mean it was an exclusive calendar, but I will use this opportunity to bring attention to the 12-month Enochian calendar for study, research, and observation purposes, not a 13-month calendar, right? So here we go. We're going to start out with 1 Kings chapter 4, verse 7. You see that? 1 Kings 4 and 7, it says, Solomon had 12 officers over all Israel, which provided victuals for the king and his household. Each man his month in a year made provision, right? So what is that telling you? Solomon had 12 officers that served in his kingdom, one for each month, and there was 12 officers. You understand? Which means Solomon observed a 12-month calendar. That's 1 Kings chapter 4, verse 7, right? You got it in your Bibles. You can follow along. Now we're going to go to 1 Chronicles 27, right? 1 Chronicles 27 and 1. I'll get verse 1, and I'll get verse 2, and then I'll get verse 15, right? Verse 1, 1 Chronicles 27, verse 1. Now the children of Israel, after their number, to wit, the chief fathers and captains of thousands and hundreds, and their that served the king, that's David, of course, in any manner of the courses which came in and went out month by month throughout all the months of the year of every, right? So David had captains of thousands, officers, which came in and went out month by month throughout all the months of the year. So they had a monthly shift, basically, right? Every course were 24,000. Verse 2. Over the first month, for the first month was Jashobim, the son of Zabdiel. In his course were 24,000. So that's the first month. Month was Heldai, the Netophathite of Othniel, and in his course were 24,000. So showing you, even David observed a calendar of 12 months, right? Now we're going to go to Enoch, chapter 82, verse 11, right? The four leaders, Enoch 82 and 11, the four leaders who divide the 4 parts of the year, that's the seasons, enter first, and after them, the 12 leaders of the orders who divide the months. So 12 leaders divide the months. How many leaders? 12. How many months? 12. So this is Enoch confirming that there are 12 months, right? How are you going to fit 13 months into 6 portals, right? You got 6 portals, 12 months. 2 months per, per every month, every portal got 2 months each. That's 12 months. How you gonna get 13? You understand? Simple, right? I ain't gonna get into that. But anyway, and for the 360 days, there are heads over thousands who divide the days. In the 4 intercalary days, there are the leaders which sunder the 4 parts of the year, showing you the 4 parts of the year are the 4 seasons, and the 4 parts that follow them are the 4 intercalary days, which add 1 day to each season, making the season not 90 days, but 91-day seasons. 91 times 4 is 364 days. That's how much a year is, right? In the Enoch calendar, right? So that's Enoch, showing you there's 12 months, right? So then we got Revelations 22 and 2, right? So Revelations 22 and 2 says, I'm going to show it right here, so you know I'm not making up my own words. Revelation 22 and 2. In the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river, was there the tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruits, and yielded her fruit each month. And the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nation. So even in the kingdom, the future calendar is going to be 12 months, right? So this is in chapter 6 in the law book of the Holy Enoch Calendar, Vol.1 by malakdavid, available on Amazon, right? And then this whole chapter, this is just the first page of chapter 6. In this whole chapter, it breaks down the entire structure of these 12 months. I even put the lifetime calendar in here. You see that? That's extra. That's really, I'm going to talk about that briefly if I got time. The lifetime calendar. Anyway, so it's got images and everything to help you break down the 12-month structure as it reads, right? But anyway, so that is that Q&A for today. Now, I want to go into, you know what? Let's stay in this book a little bit. Let's stay in. All right. So we're in the 6th month. We're in the 6th month. Yes, this book has a calendar in it also. It's not just a book, but it's also at the end of the book, I put a calendar in there for those that want to follow along. Oh yeah, on this side. Yeah, here we go. Kind of blurry. Try to see if it's gonna come in clear. Anyway, that's the 31st day of the 6th month, which will always fall on the Sabbath day. You see, this is the 26th Sabbath. That's important. There's 52 Sabbaths in a year, and 52 divided by 2, divided in half is 26. So today is the 26th Sabbath. The equinox is not only the second intercalary day of the year, but it's also the first equinox of the year, which will always fall on the Sabbath day. So put that in your notes. This is the 182nd day of the year. This is the last day of the 4th portal as we enter into the 3rd portal, which is the first portal of the winter months. We the winter months in 3rd, 2nd, and 1st portals, right? And I'll show you a picture of that over Jerusalem. I probably should show you the whole world since most of the people are not in Israel. So I'll show you the whole earth portals. Okay. See if we can see that. This is in, I believe this is chapter 3, I think. Yeah, this is chapter 3, equinoxes, intercalary days, and solstices, right? So as you can see, right here is the 4th portal that we're in for the last day. We're in this portal for the 6th month, But as we leave this month and go into the 7th month, which begins tonight at sundown, the Feast of Trumpets, we enter into the 3rd portal. And the sun follows this path, as you can see, over Jerusalem, right? That's the 3rd portal that we will be entering into this evening at sundown. That information is only available in the Lost Book of the Holy Enoch calendar by malakdavid. Anyway, so now I want to get into the lifetime calendar and show you guys something real briefly. Today is the Sabbath day, of course. Right? Right there. Here we go. It's color coded. So the 31st day of the 6th month, you see the purple numbers are written in, the purple numbers represent the 3rd month, 6th month, 9th month, and 12th month. There's the 31st day, which will always fall on the 7th day of the week. You see that? And if you look at this, this is the lifetime calendar, right? I'm trying to make this available on Amazon or on Etsy. I don't know. Y'all hit me up in the comments and let me know which one y'all Hebrews is on so I can get this to y'all, you know, straight from the Holy Land, straight from Jerusalem, Telerad, right? So this is the lifetime calendar. You print this thing out once, it will last you an entire lifetime. It is a perfect cycle as the sun goes around the 7-day week cycle, all 364 days bound within the 7-day week cycle. But on the reverse of this calendar, it's really small. We have, if it comes in, no, probably won't come. I have to read it to you. We have the important rules, right? So I'm gonna read one of these rules based on what we're reading, right? 364 days, blah, blah, the months, days of session. Okay, so the first rule, we'll deal with the first rule, right? You know what? We'll go to the second rule. The second rule on this calendar, and this rule structure is in all the calendars. PDF version online. You can get the hard copy on Amazon. It's called the Universal Enoch Calendar. But the second rule is the new year is exclusively on the first day of the week. That's very important to remember. And we have a verse to back that up. We have Jasher chapter 83, verse 1 through 4. I'm only going to read one part, but it says, on the 8th day, which is the first day of the week, according to 2 Enoch 33:1, and remembrance of Enoch chapter 4, verse 51. And on the 8th day, anytime you see that in the scripture, that is the first day of the week. Don't let anyone tell you different. The 8th day is the first day of the week, right? On the 8th day, being the first day of the month in the 2nd year from the Israelites' departure from Egypt, and like I said, remembrance of Enoch chapter 4, verse 51, and 2 Enoch 33, verse 1 will all tell you the 8th day by law is the first day of the week, right? So Jubilees chapter 7, verse 2, and he made wine therefrom and put it into a vessel and kept it until the 5th year, until the first day of the week, on the new month of the first month, showing you the first day of the week always falls on New Year's, right? And we have another one, Legends of the Jews, book 3, chapter 3, Day of 10 Crowns. It was besides the first day of the week, the first day of the month of the year. That's the second rule in the 7 rules of the lifetime calendar. So anyway, I'm not gonna take up all you guys' time, but that's about it. So if there's any questions, comments, concerns, any issues, something you don't agree with, you don't like, feel free to leave your comment below. Like, comment, and subscribe. I don't mind the negative comments too. Just, keep them respectful. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind a little constructive criticism. You dig? But hit me up and make sure you go on Amazon and get a copy of the Lost Book of the Holy Enoch calendar. Make sure you get a Universal Enoch calendar. And also, you got to inbox me if you want a copy of this lifetime calendar, because this is a physical copy that I'm actually making with my own hands. So you got to get at me personally if you want one of those. What else? What I leave out? Oh yeah, redeeming the Jewish slave traders. That's also available on Amazon under the name malakdavid as well. But yeah, you can get all of that. Feel free. And if I don't answer your questions in this video in your comment section, I promise you, I definitely will address your question. And we're going to try to do these Q&As on the calendar regularly. You dig? I don't know, maybe once a week, maybe once every other week, something like that, once a month. I don't know. But we're going to try to do these regularly because the education of this calendar is so important. And by the way, I'm going to throw this in here as a thing for some of y'all who's serious Enochians, right? All these calendars, according to according to the remembrance of Enoch, chapter 13, all these 13-month calendars you brothers is following, man, those are Nephilim calendars, brother. Those are Nephilim calendars. All these calendars based on the moon, these are freaking Nephilim calendars. Not my words. This is remembrance of Enoch, chapter 13. Anyway, I'm signing out, man. Holla at your boy. Shalom, Israel. Shabbat shalom. Happy Feast of Trumpets at sundown.